on Twitch. How are we doing today? So, for this Monday stream, we are basically on the Texas map, giving it a try out. I have put a ton of money in, so it is just to mess about, see what we can do. And we'll go from there. I am joined by skullkrusher52x. We'll do some farming. Here we go. Right, combine's on the move. Are you doing that one, or are you going for number one?
I can go for number one if you want.
Yeah,
I
you
was
can.
just gonna go.
Yeah. Get the truck out. You're starting for that one.
Do you have a grain cart?
I do. Oh, no, that's the wrong button to open the cover. It's probably best to put this down the side of the field instead.
Do you want the straw or not?
Don't need it because we haven't got animals.
Okay.
Unless you want to bale it and sell it. Other than that, we don't really need it. You managed to get much work done on your shirt, or your merch, sorry.
It's
Trying to pick the biggest bloody grain cart going on this thing. Got the Demco grain cart.
Oh yeah.
I'm not too sure if this Steiger will be alright with it.
Should be.
I'll catch up.
I'm going 6 miles an hour.
I should be able to. Too close to the header.
I think you're
I'm alright now. I
Good.
was getting a little bit too close. I've had a quick drive around the map. It seems to be a good map.
It's nice and open, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a train.
Seems longer than normal. Oh, hello.
You're a little swervy. system. Yeah, this definitely probably is a 2-player map.
Yeah.
Either that or a big setup.
Depends on what you're going for, really.
Yep.
I mean, there's only, from what I gather, 2 farms on this.
I'll be headed to Texas in a few weeks.
Oh, right.
Another one. It'll be like last year. It'll be a 1-day trip, I think.
Oh, nice. Always good to have a break.
Yeah, they're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the plant, so.
Oh, right.
We'll see how that goes.
Always fun when there's celebrations involved. I'm just going to take this sign out. I'm sure the... Oh no, I went through it instead. I thought I was going to take it out. I had thought about getting 2 combines on the go, just using AI, but just stick with the one.
This is kind of, I guess on Welker we do have, we do run 2 combines, but jump band's usually in one, and they run AI on the other, and then they usually run around with the grain cart.
Yeah.
And then if I'm running the truck to the elevator, then he runs the grain cart.
Let's see how it goes. I've got 2 trucks if we need them. I don't remember how to use the bloody augers though, because it's been a while since we've done it.
Oh yeah.
The map's come out today, so I want to give that a try at some point.
What map's that?
Saxton, I think it's called.
I haven't been on.
That's one that came out today. It's a Norfolk, UK Norfolk map. It's basically close to where I used to live, or similar area to where I used to be.
Ah, so it'd be kind of like when I was playing Green Valley.
Something like that.
That map I was playing yesterday. There's another map that came out, like that Elm Creek one that I played, that 4X.
Oh yeah.
And he was going to release, it was supposed to be midnight UK time.
Oh right.
And I don't know, I got about Wednesday and I was just like, well, either I can try and figure something out to do for 2 days, or look around. So I kind of looked around and I come across that map I started streaming on. I was like, well, this looks kind of interesting. So.
I was going to start looking at the third-party maps. It's just knowing where to go.
Yeah. I noticed, well, right away on FS22. Some of the third-party places didn't, or at least about half of them weren't around it anymore for 22. Half of the ones that I was using.
No, there's a lot of sites when 19 had a load.
And I think though right now, because there's a few more maps that came out, and there for a while, for about a month and a half, there wasn't any. So I think the ones that are making them are really taking their time, and so there's like they're all coming out, and then they'll like start working on their next one.
Yeah. I'd love to know how to do it, just to do my own custom one.
Yeah, because there for a while, like, it didn't seem like there was, way back in May, there didn't seem to be, like, any maps coming out. It was, you kind of, it's like, I don't know what to do, because...
That's when I found that, I think what I think is a Polish map, and started doing that.
I've been, my off-stream map, I'm still on old Steam, but I'm like, definitely not doing that very seriously.
I was going to have a look at that map, because there's a lot of people who said it's really good.
It is.
I'd love to do Purback again, but with the bugs that are in it, I couldn't cover the silo.
Oh yeah.
And obviously you knew about the chickens and everything else.
The chickens?
Chickens that are in that other field where they're not supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I remember your chicken with that.
No doubt there'll be an update for it at some point.
Well, I don't know if there will, I don't know if there will be or not. He kind of, because I guess that was brought over from 19.
It was.
And from what I kind of gathered from it, he's just throwing it out there. He kind of did what he needed to do to get it
working on here.
Get it working on here. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say what they'll do, or if they're working on other maps, or
who knows? I don't even know who's doing it anymore. I think a lot of them have left or stopped doing it.
There's still a few of the bigger names that were from 19 around, but yeah, I think they lost a few for whatever reason.
As far as I know, the chap that does No Man's Land's still doing it, I think.
I can't remember who did No Man's Land.
I can't remember his name either, off the top of my head. I don't think this is all going to go in the truck. We'll see.
Well, I tried working on my shirt this morning.
I was just going to ask, how far did you get doing?
I got nowhere.
Oh no!
I worked on it for like 3.5 hours, but I am just having issues with the software.
Oh no.
Might give it another go Wednesday morning, but the other thing is Junkman's back in the area,
Yeah.
and I'm supposed to. He was wanting to meet up for a few hours and just kind of hang out, and he wanted to see GTA online a little bit, and
Oh, right.
and we'll sit and chit chat, I'm sure. But I was gonna show him and see, because he is the one that actually told me to use this software, so, and he may not know too, because he may be using something else. But it seems so easy, but for some reason my layers got messed up, and it's one of those things I go so far between when I actually work on it.
Yeah.
So I kind of remember things, but I kind of don't, and I got to go back and watch the YouTube video all the time. So it's like, it's just there. It just needs coloring, but I just can't seem to get it.
No, I've been looking
over
for
that
another video editing software. The one I've got, as soon as I upload the video to it, it seems to crash every time.
Speaking of software, well, it's not really software, but that KumaBot Defender that you got,
Oh yeah.
that took me a little bit to get installed too.
That one.
Because my
Go on.
biggest problem was trying to figure out where the instructions were to load it up.
But you just put as moderator, you put that channel as moderator,
Yeah.
and it does it automatically. So all I did is went onto the channel itself, exclamation mark join, and it tells you put this channel as moderator. That's all I had to do.
Yeah. I finally, after sitting down and going through things a little bit, I finally figured it out yesterday. But
Yeah. You got a different bot to what I've got by the look of it.
different bot.
Is it server bot or something you'll see on your
Oh,
chat?
Siri bot.
Yeah.
Siri bot. I got that from that one's I got from Tricker J and Average.
Oh right.
And that one kind of deals with the hate and the promotional stuff.
Yeah.
I think that KumaBot, I think that'll take care of 90% of things, and then I think SiriBot will take care of
The rest.
probably another 7%. I think there's very few things that'll
Get through.
get through.
Well, I've had no promotional stuff yet since I've had the bot in on here. Or bot remove or whatever you want to call it.
Average said when he first installed it, it went through his basically went through the ones in the followers in his channel.
Yeah.
And he said the first day that he ran it, it picked a bunch of them out. I didn't know if that happened to you or.
I didn't have a lot. Well, I've not had a follow bot yet. But it did kick a load out when I was offline. And you look in the chat, the chat user, and there's a load of people in there that it kicked out. So I kept finding people in there when I'm not live. And I basically was told by, I can't remember who now, they said if there's somebody in there, it's probably going to be a bot or something.
See, I don't know. I don't have people sitting in there per se that I know of, but most of the time everybody chats.
Hmm.
But
Well, I know the ones that come in, if you're offline, they usually disappear, but the ones on mine were staying.
uh-huh.
And I know, except for you, MJ, and everybody else that goes every time the streams end, these ones were staying behind, and they were still there the following day.
Huh. Because I'm also on the EOS, that Discord, and I think there's a few people that open tabs in there, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
I bet either way is like, well, I guess if they are bots, they're not going to be there no more.
No, not with that. I mean, since I've had it, it's been kicking people when I'm offline and online. So I'm just going to leave it and let it do its thing.
Yep.
Because it is kind of a pain in the ass when you get those promotions and bots coming in.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, 65. Might see if I can empty the truck. Empty into the truck, sorry, not empty the truck. It looks like I'll be playing Halo again this coming weekend.
Oh, nice. Your buddy wanted to play again?
Yep. I'm playing the new one.
I didn't know there was a new one. I haven't seen
Yeah.
the advertisement for one.
Halo Infinite, I think it is called. This is a open world one by the look of it. I don't know, because he wants to do it on a Saturday, whether I should stick it on YouTube or put it on Twitch. I know YouTube can be a little funny with them sort of things.
On playthroughs like Halo or...
Well, it's just, I know what he's like as well. I don't know how they'll cope with the language he comes out with sometimes.
Well, you should be able to set it to be adult only. I know it kind of alienates some
Yeah,
of the gamer community, but
it'll be a
do what
long
you have to
stream, I know
do.
that. I didn't know, but you got a limit of 12, is it 12 hours on YouTube?
I don't know. If it is, I think it's nowhere close to it, so...
The last time I did a Halo stream with him, I think it was close to 7, 8 hours. I should play the game the other night. I haven't played in ages. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Haven't played that in a long time.
I've never played that one.
Have you never played it?
Nuh-uh. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. Oddly enough, that's kind of what started this whole city skyline Sim City kind of talk the other
Oh
day.
yeah.
Was Junkman brought up watching a video on that game, and I was like, well, kind of funny you bring it up because I still haven't decided, and there's still some time on the stream sale.
Hmm.
Um, because it would be nice to have the game, like, you know, I just want to play a city builder.
Yeah, yeah.
So like SimCity would work just fine for that.
Hmm.
But then I also was thinking about, it's like, well, then if I had it for PC, if I got City and Skyline, then if I ever needed a backup game to stream, I guess I could have that.
Oh yeah, there is that. I know of City Skyline. I've seen a couple of videos, but I've not actually played it. The last one of those I played was it Sim City or something or other? Can't
Yeah.
remember.
Well, and that was the thing. I have an original copy of SimCity for Super Nintendo.
Oh right.
But the battery in it, because to save on storage, they had batteries put in them.
Yeah.
Well, the battery is dead or dying, and so if you play it like 5 or 6 days in a row, about the 6th day or something, somewhere in those 6 days, you're gonna lose the town you built.
Uh-oh.
Because the save is, the battery's not going to be good enough to keep it saved.
Okay.
And it was like, I was thinking, man, if I had that on PC, then I could actually play. But then I had the thought the other night, is like, man, if I bought City and Skylines, then at least, because right now it's like, I think it's like $8 on Steam, and I was like, well, if I got it, it's like, if I ever needed a backup game,
You've got something there.
For some reason, I've got something. Because, well, and the other part of this was, you know, kind of like the map issue the other day. Is like, I was getting to a point where I needed a new map. I was getting kind of bored of what was out there.
Yeah.
And, it would have been
jostling around with this thing.
It would have been nice to have something like City and Skylines or SimCity or something to just jump on and keep me occupied for a couple days.
Got it. A bit wonky putting this thing in, but we got it.
Yeah. That one always is.
Steering wheel wasn't straight. Collectible right there.
What's the collectibles on here?
You know those little toy things that you find?
Oh.
I've got a toy combine I've just found.
Nice.
Might as well pick it up as I found it.
I don't know how you could have missed that one. That was bright colored.
That was bright coloured, but it was in a bush. I didn't see it until I come back with the truck. Thought it was another one then. It's not, it's a flower. Which side are you on, or are you down the bottom?
I'm all the way at the. You're pointed the right direction, just
Right,
going
okay.
towards. All the way at the other corner.
Go around this way.
Oh, you went the wrong way. Gonna
This
go all
corner.
the way around.
Oh, I've gone the long way round, have I? Typical. I didn't know if you were going across the bottom.
Nope, I'm full at the bottom.
Come on, Steiger. Although you are doing 25, so you are at the limit. Hope I turn crop destruction off. It's always surprising how big these grain carts are getting.
Yeah. We didn't even use our grain cart like this.
Oh, didn't you?
I don't know if my dad would have. I don't know if our combine would have allowed for it, or if he just didn't trust me to drive under the auger. It could have been either.
You one or the other.
But what we did was he taught me how to drive the truck, and so while he was combining, I would drive the truck, and then while he was waiting for me to come back, he would fill up the grain cart.
Yeah.
And then when I got back, then I'd jump in the grain cart and I'd fill the truck back up. And usually I wasn't completely full. But anyways, that's how we used it. So it was kind of someplace so he could keep going.
Yeah. You do use them for multiple things nowadays.
Yeah. Ours, the previous owner had welded the bottom shut.
Oh, no.
I think they must have had grain that leaked out all the time. And so they welded the bottom shut, which is meant that I always had to go in there and scoop out grain before we did the.
Yeah.
I got that yucky job.